Hello, everyone. Lallie Napier, and we're on day 6 of the coronavirus self-quarantining. This is a very interesting thing, and a lot of us have never experienced before. I, being a person living with bipolar disorder, I have found that over the past 6 days since my children came home from school for March break, we're not even actually in the extra weeks they gave because they gave 2 extra weeks to March break. So we're 6 days in. Over the past 6 days, I have just slowly been sinking lower and lower and lower. I have definitely hit depression. It manifested this morning because I felt like hitting myself. That's one of the things that happens to me when I get depressed. I just want to ball up my fist and punch myself in the thigh as hard as I can. It's a thought, it's never an action, but the thought affects my mood. And having a mood disorder, it just compounds. There was that. I also woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning, no alarm set, nothing at all. I take medication that helps me sleep, and I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning for absolutely no reason. So that's another symptom of depression, is waking up before your alarm goes off. And I'm not talking 10 or 15 minutes. I'm talking like a couple of hours and having a hard time getting back to sleep. That can be a sign that you're depressed. Your body is not working the right rhythm. It's not in rhythm with the rest of your universe. So, those are two things that happened to me this morning, and it put me in a very difficult position because I'm at home with my kids, and there's dogs that bark, there's people that do stuff, and every single phone call I've had this week has been somebody telling me no. It's been canceling a volunteer position I just started and I really enjoy. It's been canceling doctor's appointments, canceling dentist appointments, canceling school, canceling meetings, canceling everything, just the whole world has come to a shrieking halt. And then to see how some people are coping by going out and like splurge buying what seem to be very random things, but at the same time, this is what their psyche requires in order to cope. And it can be a very difficult thing. Anxiety is a horrible manipulator of the senses. Depression is a horrible manipulator of the emotions and of your thoughts. It makes you think things that are not accurate to what is actually taking place. For the past bunch of days, my kids and I have been making silly videos, and we've been putting them up on Facebook, and they're being shared. 100 people are watching me and my kids be ridiculous every day. And it's a wonderful thing. It's a beautiful smile that we can bring to other people. You wouldn't know that the woman who's making those videos is, at that time, struggling really hard not to just bust out in tears. I can feel the pressure of the tears behind my eyes even as I make this video. They're there. They want to come out, but they're not true. These are depression tears. These are fake tears. It's not going to do anything other than dehydrate me and make me feel like crap because I end up with a wicked headache every time I cry. So these are the two main things: the feeling I wanted to hit myself and this feeling of swelling behind my eyeballs of the pressure of the tears wanting to explode outwards. So I was able to recognize that was happening, and in order to cope with it, what I did was I took a day off. I totally did. I took a day off. I have been sitting on my butt watching Star Trek all day. I made dinner in my slow cooker so I didn't have to actually cook anything for dinner tonight. I just did everything I possibly could to be all about me today. I told my boyfriend, like, dude, don't visit, don't text, don't call, just leave me alone. Everybody just take a big step back and give me my personal space. And even though I'm surrounded by kids and pets, I still needed, I need my personal space. Everybody does. We need a little bit of time and a little bit of space to ourselves to say, hey, I really am okay. This is going to pass. I understand what's happening and why it's happening, and I'm taking steps to make it better. One of the biggest things I did today that made me feel so much better was I had a shower. It's a simple thing, I know. But when you are in a depressive state, the first thing to go is personal hygiene. It really does. It's horrible. It's so easy to be depressed, but when you're clean and you smell good and your hair is soft, so you can touch your hair and it feels soft. When your skin is clean, you don't have, you know, let's be honest, ladies, boob stank. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's nasty. And it doesn't smell good. And you're not really conscious of it when you're depressed. So I had a shower. That made me feel a whole lot better. I also changed the sheets on my bed so that when I go to bed tonight, I'm going to have fresh, crisp, clean sheets to sleep on. So those are the two little things I could do to make me feel a little bit better. Now, I've made a plan to go out with my beau tomorrow, so hopefully that will be very nice, and we'll be able to do something other than just go and hide at his place instead of me hiding at my place. Just the only thing I can tell you about this whole virus is be smart. Take your information, not from your neighbors, not from somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who was tested for the virus. Like, come on. That's absurd. Real news sources, practical websites that have proper news resources behind them. It's great to draw strength from family and friends at this time, and absolutely lots of Skype calls. Come on, let's communicate with each other the only way we can right now. But yeah, just take it one day at a time, and one sneeze at a time, and one little bit of booger at a time, because it's the time of the season right now. I've had a cold all week. It's been hilarious calling people up to say, you wanted to reschedule an appointment? And I'm talking like B. Arthur. It was hilarious. They all thought I had the virus. And then I had to say, no, I have a head cold, because it's March in Canada, and that happens a lot. So don't panic. Deep breaths. Stay calm. Follow your doctor's instructions if you've been given any. And other than that, just do your very best to be respectful of yourself, respectful of others, and, keep your 6-foot space, your 2-foot space, whatever space they're asking for these days. Before you know it, one person's going to be allowed in the store at a time. And that's okay, because if that's how it has to happen, that's how it has to happen. And we all have to just take our time and keep ourselves together and be patient. This will pass, just like everything else. Give it a couple of weeks. Everything will start getting a little bit back to normal, a little more rhythm, and things will get better. I promise. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other.